Honorable Sankok, you also have an intervention? That was the original one? Yes,
because I just wanted to congratulate you for that ruling and still say that it was a very wise ruling. We love it as Kenyans and we really respect the ruling, but the House Business Committee should also expedite most of the bills, Honorable Speaker. And Honorable Speaker, again, the ruling in the Supreme Court also concur well with you as it is a very good ruling. We thank the judges. BBI, the handshake brothers love you, but Kenyans hated you more. Rest in peace, BBI.
So now, honourable members, I think this is not the right forum, is it? Honourable Ndidi Nyoro.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. And I rise on a point of order, Mr. Speaker, to seek your indulgence. I know this is not procedural, and that is why I am seeking for your indulgence through the standing order number 1, that today we have had a monumental ruling by the Supreme Court of Kenya, Mr. Speaker, and this is a process that actually even came to this House. Mr. Speaker, I'm seeking your indulgence that we have a motion of adjournment for a few minutes for us to be able to ventilate and congratulate our judiciary following the very good ruling, Mr. Speaker, that has happened today. As we are aware, as the citizens of Kenya, this process, Mr. Speaker, from the onset has been marred with a lot of unconstitutionality, Mr. Speaker. A lot of public funds have been spent through this process, Mr. Speaker. And also, the ruling today, Mr. Speaker, that the President is immune. Mr. Speaker, that does not also confer immunity to the many public servants who were engaged in this illegal and unconstitutional process, Mr. Speaker, like one PS of Interior who came out and told Kenyans that they are going to swallow this process like malaria queen. That is why, Mr. Speaker, I'm seeking for your indulgence for us to be able to ventilate, congratulate our judiciary for this very good ruling that has happened today, Mr. Speaker, by putting a stop to the BBI reggae and shenanigans, Mr. Speaker, and the conmanship that wrapped the entire process. Mr. Speaker, I seek for your indulgence at the standing order number 1 that we ventilate, Mr. Speaker, and put our voice on this very important ruling.
Honourable members, but you know, standing order number 1 only applies where there are no specific provisions. If you had intentions of moving a motion of adjournment, you need to have brought it to the Speaker, and you know within which timelines. So I'm surprised the member for Suba South, North, is saying yes. He's saying yes all of a sudden, and I know how to be a strict observer of the rules. So Honorable Ndidi, unfortunately, it can't happen now. So, but of course, nothing stops any of you, even outside on the streets, to go and congratulate. We have a media house. We have the media center also here. Honorable Tiende Molo. Even that of the Honorable Tiende Molo, I think, is not working. Give him, it's not working from here.
Thank you. Mr. Speaker, because the Supreme Court decision appears to excite a number of members, especially those who do not understand the law, like Honorable Sankok, allow me to inform the Honorable Sankok that contrary to his celebration, he should actually be mourning, because out of 7 fundamental points, the Supreme Court allowed 5 grounds. Of fundamental importance is that it has set the stage for reggae to resume immediately after the elections. Thank you.
I think, honourable members, let's not now, you are introducing a language that is not applicable in the house. Reggae. Now, honourable, you are doing some jig.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, let me lend my voice also to this a little bit. And Mr. Speaker, I just want to say that sometimes it is sad when people don't actually understand the import. Mr. Speaker, the most dangerous concept that was raised in that process was the issue of the basic concept. If the courts had allowed basic concept, the basic structure concept or doctrine, Mr. Speaker, reggae would be as dead as a dodo. Because, Mr. Speaker, the basic structure concept says that it was actually equating the application or making the Constitution to be a Bible or the Quran that cannot be amended at all. And, Mr. Speaker, except by judges. Mr. Speaker, what the judges have said is do it right. And reggae is back on. So all we need to do is go on in August and reggae is back.
Sorry, now, but you can't. Now I'll hear the last one from the member for Kitui South. But who are you? You can't inform somebody who doesn't want to be informed.
Thank you very much, Honorable Speaker, for giving me a chance to also make a comment. Honorable Speaker, I was not as excited as the Honorable Sankok and the Honorable Ndende because I think as much as I'm not a lawyer, by sitting in this house, I've been able to understand processes, procedures, and products. And I believe that they should not be celebrating. For sure, 5 out of 7 is really wonderful. Honorable Speaker, kindly give me a chance to make a comment on your ruling, that it was a very, very good ruling, and that we have understood, and you have actually taken us through the process that the supplementary bill was taken through and said that it was good, and you have identified the areas of weakness, and that you have given us a very good way forward, that in the future, the Cabinet Secretary, Treasury must adhere to timelines. And I think you have given us areas where there is lacuna in law which needs to be handled. Honorable Speaker, what was shocking to me as the member for Kitui South was that people were really shouting loudly that it is more than 10%. It is only 7%. It was more than 10%, Honorable Speaker. That's what they kept saying. It's only 7%, Honorable Speaker. We would like to thank you so much. Continue guiding this house, and may God give you many more days so that you may continue giving guidance. Thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Member for Samburu County.
Asante sana Mheshimiwa Spika. Ningependa tu Mheshimiwa Spika kusema kile kazi lawyers wamefanya katika BBI. Ningeungana na wenzangu kusema sheria ya BBI na kile imeongelewa. Hakuna mtu anaweza kwenda kusema tumeshinda ama tumeshindwa. Isa lawyers wamefanya kazi yao na maoni ni ya wananchi, na bado tunatarajia BBI itarudi na itakuwa tu sawa. Wenye wanataka kwenda kucherekea waenda cherekea tu kama kawaida. Kwa sababu kawaida wanacherekea kitu aina mguu, aina mbele na nyuma. Kwa hivyo waenda cherekea hizo, lakini BBI bado iko kwa laini. Asante Mheshimiwa Speaker.
The member for Alego Usonga also wants to weigh in.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, I want to applaud your ruling. I want to applaud your ruling on the issues raised by Duale on the constitutionality of supplementary estimates. And Honorable Speaker, I want to say that after Baba has done his 10 years, you can take over. But what I wanted to say, Speaker, is that the issue of Article 223, which we all agree has been abused by Treasury in the past, where Treasury spends resources which actually should not be applied on 223 is something which this House must take note of. But more fundamentally, is that Treasury must abide by the constitutional regulations on when to notify Parliament on when they spend resources on Article 223. I think this is very substantial, and I want to urge the various departmental committees to ensure that Treasury does apply your ruling. Because, Honorable Speaker, there was a time the SRC Commission spent resources on Article 223, and when the matter was brought before a Committee of Finance and National Planning, we actually refused to approve. But, Honorable Speaker, they were not punished because Treasury refused to punish them. So I think what we need to do, Honorable Speaker, is that we must ensure that this House does apply the ruling which you have given. Secondly, Honorable Speaker, on BBI, Honorable Speaker, I want to echo the sentiments of my sister, Honorable Millie Odhiambo, that indeed we are very happy. And Baba has said that BBI will be back. Reggae will be back after Baba is sworn in as the fifth president of the Republic of Kenya. Thank you.
I think, honourable members, that should suffice, so that we can now go, because you can see many of you are walking out. They have forgotten about the issue of the supplementary. So, but anyway, honourable members, many of you, of course, would, I'm sure, would applaud the fact that it has now been settled. It is now tried law that what is contained in Article 255 with regard to which clauses may be amended in which way